Welcome to episode 214 of the Radio Control Show, presented by Radio Control Car Action and Model Airplane News.
Last weekend, the RCX Show celebrated its 11th year, and Air Age Media was on the scene capturing all the highlights. RCX features non-stop, insane hands-on action. Here's a glimpse of the greatest RC show on Earth.
Come see us at RCX!
Here's editorial director Peter Vieira at RCX.
Hey, this is Pete from RC Car Action Magazine. We're here at the RCX Show. We're in the Associated booth with Cliff Lett of Team Associated. Cliff, a long history with Associated himself, and he's talking about a new vehicle, which is not quite a new vehicle, the RC10 Classic, which has been re-released. It's the 1984 history-making buggy that really put Team Associated on the map and put off-road racing on the map. Tell us more about the car.
That's right, Peter. We're displaying actually the original RC10 right here, which was used on all the box art, and actually it was the first car that Associated made of the RC10 line, partially prototype parts, but actually what we're here actually displaying and what we're talking about and releasing information on is the re-release of the original RC10. It's about as classic and as original as we could possibly make it. However, you know as well as I do that motors have changed a little bit over the last 30 years since it was brought out in 1984, and the batteries have changed drastically too. So we made some minor updates to it just to make sure that anybody who gets the kit now can fit a modern LiPo pack in it or a nickel metal hydride pack, and also should work fine with brushless motors. We've beefed up the transmission a little bit to handle the power of a brushless motor, but the rest of the vehicle has really been kept almost 100% original, just to appease all the purists out there that are into heritage vehicles.
Well, it's a fantastic car. It looks just like the cars I remember in the ads. We actually got blown up reproductions of the ads here in the booth. The Classic with Jammin' J. Halsey next to a full-size, in quotes, RC10. And hopefully we'll see you at the track with a Gold Tub RC10 soon. For RC Car Action, I'm Pete.
Here's Model Airplane News' Deborah Cleghorn at the RCX 2013 show.
I'm here with Colton Clark of Horizon Hobby, and he's going to talk to us about this new Apprentice. It's an Apprentice that's equipped with a SAFE technology.
This is the new Apprentice S. The S is for SAFE. SAFE stands for Sensor Assisted Flight Envelope. Basically what you can do now is you have 3 modes on your transmitter, technically 4 all in all, but we'll talk about the first 3. The first one is beginner mode. This is what you would start off in. A lot of people have a big problem of giving it too much input, like, that right there is way too much input to turn.
Over controlling.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you'll do in beginner mode, which is all the way back on this switch, is you can hold the stick over as long as you want to. And the plane will only bank about this much. It's just, and then it also has pitch angles too. You can't pitch too much with it either. So after you've mastered beginner mode and you kind of get a feel for which way the plane's going and all that stuff, you can go to intermediate mode. Intermediate is it's still censored, but you have more control, so you can actually fly like a full flight envelope. Now the way we are marketing this is towards the club trainer. So with a club trainer, you can actually have the plane in intermediate mode on a buddy box, and you can fly a whole flight but still have sensor assistance, and so your instructor won't have to take over that often. After you're done with that mode, you can move into full AS3X mode, which is experience mode, and you have full capability of the plane. You can do rolls, loops, whatever you want to, spins. And so the last and final coolest mode.
And this is my favorite part. My favorite part of the whole plane.
throughout all these modes that I just mentioned, you can use the panic button. Now this is a spring switch, so if you flip it really fast, you have a 2-second area where the plane will actually right itself in any condition it's in. Or you can hold it and it'll actually just fly straight out of whatever it is, and it'll just keep flying straight until you let go of the switch.
Well, that sounds great. I think a lot of clubs, a lot of people are really going to be looking forward to this one. Thank you, Colton.
Hey, it's Pete from RC Car Action Magazine. We're here at RCX with Dameron Atkins from Traxxas. Lots of action here at Traxxas. Dameron, what can folks do when they come see Traxxas at RCX?
Well, first, we have lots of things going on at RCX. We have the full-size Courtney Force funny car. Great photo opportunity. People can check out an 8,000 horsepower actual funny car that races in NHRA. We have our Try Me track where they can test drive Traxxas trucks, also Monster Jam replicas. With huge big air demos going on in the booth. They can see all day long with the E-Revo Brushless Edition and the Rally, the 10 scale Rally that has full off-road capability, catching big air. There's also lots of other things going on. We have Spartan boats running out in the lagoon, 50 mile an hour performance, shooting up huge roosts. Full lineup of vehicles on display here. And our new QR1 and DR1 helicopters, people can see them in person flying here at RCX.
All right, great. Lots of vehicles on display. What do you think is probably getting the most attention in the Traxxas display?
We have the 100 mile an hour X01 that's a showstopper everyone is looking at, and also the replica funny cars modeled after the full-size funny car here of Courtney Force, and those are definite stop for everyone here at the show, and they actually have a new price, around $300. You can pick one up, and that's a ton of value and performance at that price.
All right, great. So if you're at RCX and we want you to be at RCX, make sure you stop by and see Traxxas. I do believe they are the fastest name radio control.
That's correct. The fastest name in radio control.
Here's Aaron Waldron at RCX 2013.
We're here in the Hobbyking booth at the 2013 RCX. We've got Toby Osmond. He is the VP of Sales and Marketing for Hobbyking. And Toby, I understand you guys have a brand new product here for us.
We sure do, man. We got some crazy new cars. These new four-wheel drive monster trucks. They're officially licensed from Nitro Circus, and we've been jumping them and flipping them all day, and the response has been really good.
And Nitro Circus, obviously a very successful franchise with Travis Pastrana and all of his stuntmen friends that do the same kind of stuff that you were doing out there on these ramps with these trucks.
Yeah, that's right. We approached Nitro Circus because we thought we really had a winning product. We sent a couple over to Travis, and he tested them. He loved them. They'll be featuring in the next Nitro Circus movie. They fit really well in his off-road motorcycling type sort of demographic. Obviously, those guys are doing some crazy jumps, and that's what this thing's built for.
And tell us a little bit about the truck. I mean, we see it's a big monster truck, big Chevron tires, but tell us a little bit more about the technology that's gone under the body.
Absolutely. Well, it's following the latest cutting-edge technology, which is brushless technology. It's packing a humongous 3-horsepower motor, 2,075 kV, runs off either 1, 2, 3, or 4-cell battery. It's got 2 huge battery compartments here, which are expandable. You can put a 6,000 battery in there, and if you run those two in parallel, you'll get well over an hour's runtime. 3 working differentials, which are made out of hardened steel. Big bore shocks that are filled with oil, so they really stand up to the conditions really well. Sway bars, so it doesn't roll over too easily. And of course, 4-wheel drive, because monster trucks go over crazy terrain.
Well, I think for an RC customer that wants a monster truck, that's exactly what they're looking for. So thank you for the interview. Congratulations on a fantastic new release, and nice having you at RCX.
Cheers, man. Nice to talk to you.
We are here at RCX, the Airtronics display with Craig Kaplan, talking about transmitters and the Airtronics line. Craig, what do people get when they upgrade to an Airtronics transmitter from what might come with their standard ready-to-run setup?
Well, you get a lot more features for one. A lot of times with a standard radio that comes with a ready-to-run kit, you're very limited. The other thing that you can upgrade with as far as remotes is upgraded model memory. Even our most basic radio, just our MXV right here, has a 10 model memory to it. If you wanted to upgrade from that, you can go to our mid-range MT4. That has an 18 model memory. And then we have our ultimate M12 radio, which has a 50 model memory.
So we appreciate the time. Airtronics here at RCX. Make sure you come see us at the show. You can talk to Craig. Any more questions? I'm Pete, and we'll see you next time.
Head to your local hobby shop or newsstand for the July issues of RC Car Action and Model Airplane News. Or get it now at airagestore.com, iTunes, Amazon, or barnesandnoble.com. Thanks again for joining us on the Radio Control Show, and we'll see you next week.